I can remember waking up in the middle of the night and hearing on the baby monitor, Taylor, my baby at the time, her struggling to breathe. It's, that quick, her trying to take that breath, and fear just automatically just set in. And I ran down the stairs as fast as I could, went in her crib, and I picked her up, and I saw it. I saw the struggle there. And I right away just put her in the car and raced to the emergency room. I did not know what to do. I didn't know what was wrong with her. I knew she was having a hard time breathing. She was hot when I picked her up. She had this fever. She was definitely not okay. And I was not okay. I didn't know what to do. I had no power. I had no choice. I had no feelings of I can take control of this in my own hands. I had to go to the emergency room. I had to take her to the doctor. And going there was just this anxious feeling of, what are they going to give her? What's going to make her feel better? Why can't I make her feel better in the comfort of my own home? Is this going to work? So we get to the emergency room, and I'm crying at the time. I'm a new mom. I'm crying. I'm panicking. My daughter's not okay. And they give her a breathing treatment. They put this little mask on her, and she's just so upset. She's crying. She's uncontrollable. I'm uncontrollable. I can't even comfort her because I can't even comfort myself at this time. And she's trying to take this breathing treatment, and then they're giving her antibiotics through an IV, and I'm just watching this all happen. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking to myself, like, why does it have to be this scary? Why does it have to be fearful to take our children to the hospital like this? Like, why does it have to be so much drama involved in it? Why can't I do something to help her? So we got her on medications and discovered that she was having breathing issues all along, and she would get the croup constantly. She was on medications for probably like 2 weeks, antibiotics at a very young age. She's a couple months old, probably like 8 months old at this time. And she was on antibiotics, and 2 weeks later, we're back to where we started. Back in the emergency room, back getting the breathing treatments, back with the antibiotics. I was helpless. I was sad. I was saddened that I had no control over her health or mine, so to say. And every time we came home from the hospital, I was scared to death that we had to go back. I was waiting for the next time that we had to go back. And we would. It was a vicious cycle over and over again. And then I had Alyssa, my second baby. Taylor was sick at the time I had Alyssa. And then I had this fear with, oh my gosh, Alyssa's going to get sick because Taylor's sick, and I don't know what to do, and it's just constantly going into the doctors. And I'm sure some of you can relate to me. We take them to a place where sick people are to get better. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And it didn't back then, but I didn't know there was another way. I didn't know that there was another option. So years go by, and I'm dealing with strep throat constantly with my Alyssa. I'm dealing with asthma. My son Michael and Taylor both have asthma. And just waiting for these feelings to arise anytime a little sniffle came, or a fever, or the onset of them getting sick. And I had no control over it. I didn't know how to prevent them from getting sick. I didn't know you could prevent them from getting sick. So we were constantly in and out of the doctors, and I lived in this fear and this bubble where I couldn't take my kids to the grocery store, and your kid's sick. Oh my gosh, we can't be around each other. Just for the fear of them getting sick. Because I knew that we would be in the hospital, we would be in the doctor, they'd be on antibiotics again. I am so empowered now. I am so amazed at this overcoming feeling that I have, knowing that if my kids get sick now, if they don't feel good, if there's any symptoms that arise, I have the power in my hands. I can take control of their health and mine. We have so many options in plant-based medicine now that I can't help but smile when I talk about this, because it touches me. I've lived both sides of this world, and right now I know that if anybody's getting sick, this time of year we're all getting sick. People around us are sick constantly. We have a protective blend that I use all the time. It is a daily blend. It consists of clove essential oil, wild orange, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and peppermint. knowing that these essential oils, when I apply them topically and or diffuse them, these essential oils are going to work in a way that is just going to help support a healthy immune system. I know now that when any kind of respiratory issues arise, any seasonal threats, if my son's playing soccer and he's having a hard time breathing, I know that using a respiratory blend such as cardamom, peppermint, eucalyptus is going to help him breathe easier. Anytime that they have struggles during a cold season, using this respiratory blend is going to open up their airways and it's going to help them breathe easy. There is a new, kind of not so new, but a recent study from Johns Hopkins about cilantro essential oil. Cilantro essential oil helps our bodies kill gram-positive bacteria. So when my daughter Alyssa would get strep throat all the time, she would be on an antibiotic over and over again. I know now that I can simply put cilantro essential oil in just a couple drops or apply it topically when there's any kind of issues, when you have a scratchy throat or you're starting to feel that soreness in your throat. Just using cilantro essential oil is going to make you feel so much better within a day or two. It's going to help your fear of bringing your kids to the doctor, of them getting even more sick. It's just going to help everybody feel better so much faster. And I am happy that I was able to take control back of the health of my children and myself. And I am so happy to be able to share that with you guys. So thank you so much for being here in this space with us, My Oil Lab. Share this if you have anybody that can benefit from this video. Please share it, comment, like it. This is how we help you guys and we help the rest of the world too.